saying?
Right here.
3, 2.
Come on, let's go.
What's happening, y'all? It's your man Flex, back at it again with another dope podcast episode of the Flex Files. Let's get into it, y'all. I know I've been going for a little while. I took this week off. This past week off. Been on vacation, I would call it. Went back home and visit, to visit some family and, what have you. Recharge, regroup. I feel like it's always important to just recharge and regroup because we have been going hard. We've been going hard on these YouTube streets. Content after content after content. But I wanted to take a good little summer vacation. Right. But we back at it. Better and stronger than ever because we're going to get into these dope topics. I've been getting people sending me videos that they want me to talk about and discuss. One video in particular that was played before I came on the screen about Rick Ross and his new girlfriend. Rick Ross, he come on the scene with a new shorty like every 5 to 6 months seemed like, you know what I mean? Hey, more power to him, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get into that, you know what I mean, what y'all reaction is and what her reaction is to what y'all just saw them do, man. It was crazy. So today's topic is gonna be specifically talking about the fact that money can't make a woman fall in love with you. It don't matter how much money you have. You can't make and buy a woman's love. You know what I mean? Before we get into it though, shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank y'all so much. We've been growing. We have been growing. And we're going to keep on growing. I'm going to keep putting out that content. We're going to keep having fun. We're going to keep learning. You know what I mean? We're going to keep learning on this side. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that y'all understand relationship dynamics and human dynamics specifically. You know what I mean? So, shout out to all the new subscribers and the old recurring ones. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below so that way you know when I post new content and new videos for y'all. Let's get into it, man. All the money in the world cannot buy a woman's love. She can act like she, feeling you. Anybody can put on an act. Anybody can act like they feeling you. Anybody can act like they really like you. They really into you. But the truth is, you're going to start to see the true intentions of people. You know what I mean? Like that facade's going to break down. You know what I mean? You just seen it. Shorty won't really feeling Rick like that. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I feel kind of bad for women. Maybe, she was kind of caught off guard. Maybe she's the shy type. She don't do PDA. I'm playing devil's advocate right now. Maybe she don't do PDA in public. Maybe, being on that type of red carpet paparazzi is too much for her to handle. Maybe she don't want to, what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. But regardless of any of that, it's shown to a lot of people that she not really feeling Rick like that. She not really feeling the boss. She ain't really feeling like that because, dude literally, turn to her slow, smooth, like Casanova type. Trying to get a kiss. Come on, give me a kiss, baby. And she like, I know y'all peeped that. Yo. I know y'all peeped that. That's gotta be embarrassing as fuck. Cause it's like, listen, y'all. This one I'm talking about when I say, because a lot of y'all think money and status is everything. And, I talk about body game. I talk about charisma. I talk about aura. We talk about aura on this channel. That's very important. Women are attracted to how men carry themselves, right? And what is aura? Authenticity. You know what I mean? Your presence, your lure, your being, right? It's an appeal, but most importantly, it's authentic to you, right? And that's something that is appealing to women and is interesting to women. You become interesting. Right? You can't make a person interested in you. It don't matter how much money you got. And a lot of these dudes that got money, I ain't even really talking about specifically Rick Ross, but like a lot of these dudes that celebrities that got money, they really not interested in people. They trick, because they got the money, so they feel like they can kind of like, persuade people, to be with them because of the money that they got and that they gonna put out. You know what I mean? To give these women, these people, a lavish pay for their lifestyle, right? But that woman is still going to not be. It doesn't have to be interested in you though. Like she's still not interested in you and like you. She doesn't like you. That what she did in that video to Rick Ross was basically what a woman would do to a man that they not really feeling like that. You can't hide that. You know, the crack in a woman armor gonna kind of show. You know what I mean? Like they can't keep the act up of being in love with a dude that they don't find attractive. That's why I always say, you know, why not have both? Why not, as a man, hit on multiple cylinders? Have your money, status, and get your body right. You got all three of them, and charisma and aura, personality, social skills. Oh, you killing it. You killing it, right? And you know, but if I'm not mistaken, I think Rick Ross he lost weight. You know, I remember he definitely, you know, especially when he was doing CrossFit. You know, he lost a lot of weight, but and so you know, I remember that. However, however, she just looked like a type of woman that was not feeling a dude that has been funding her lifestyle. And when he's trying to get a kiss in public and show affection in public, she like, nah. Like it looked like she was, and again, I already played devil's advocate and was like, maybe she just shy. Maybe she just don't want to kiss in public. Maybe she don't know she, you know, there was too much pressure on her. But listen, even still, if Shorty was feeling him like that, regardless of whether how she felt shy, you know, it was in the moment and, you know, too much pressure, she gonna kiss her man because she's in love with him. She want to be with him. It's kind of like, you know, you can, in this kind of little side topic, right? But you can tell when a couple is intimate with one another. They love each other. They love getting down, you know what I mean, with one another. You know what I mean? They like having freak festivities with one another. You can tell couples that do that because they have a certain type of energy with each other. They kind of, you know, display PDA to a degree, even if it's low key and chill. They're gonna display some PDA, right? And you know, then you can tell the ones that ain't really feeling each other, whether the woman ain't feeling the dude like that or the dude ain't feeling the woman like that. And you can be like, nah, they ain't even doing nothing for real. They can't stand each other. Oh, hell, nah, this shit ain't real. And definitely, like when it comes to, you know, men who got money and status that are dating younger, very pretty, attractive women in the industry and this and that, you could tell, like people gonna be like, yeah, that ain't really real though. But a lot of y'all be like, yeah, but it don't matter. He funded her lifestyle. He got that money so he can get any woman he want. Yeah, he can get any woman he want. But that don't mean that they really want him like that. That don't mean that they really genuinely interested in him like that. They lust after this dude like that. You know what I mean? Like you gotta want a woman to lust for you. I gotta keep it a buck. And yeah, a lot of women will say, I want to do with money. I want a dude that's gonna pay for this and that, send me on expensive trips, give me nice gifts. Yeah, of course a lot of women want that. A lot of women don't mind finding a trick. That's cool. But these same women also, they like dudes that they interested in and they attracted to. And they really do. You know what I mean? You know, women do think they say what they say and do can be two different things a lot of times. I'm not saying that women don't be standing on their business when they want to do with money. But all I'm saying is that, trust me, the money dude can lose out. And his woman will cheat on him with a dude that she actually want to be with, that's piping it down right, that look good to her, is interesting, is cool, is exciting, has certain type of charisma and aura. I'm telling you right now, I done seen it a lot, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I done been with women. I done been with women that, let's just say, they wanted more than what they had. And a lot of times their husband be cool with it, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I'm just telling you, like, women, a lot of time they want more than money and status, y'all. Money and status is not enough. That can be bait. That can draw them in. Right. But as you just seen from that video, as you just seen from that video, Shorty won't feeling him like that. That was embarrassing. I gotta be for real. Maybe Ricky Rose ain't even feel embarrassed for it. He got all that money, he got all that clout status, but listen, man. Old dude, old boy, he looked at Shorty like, hey, give me a kiss, baby. Give me a kiss in front of everybody. Give me a kiss, baby. And she like, no, not right now. Y'all seen that. I know y'all. When I seen that video, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo. Like it's like they can't still be together for that. But probably they is. Maybe they is. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times these older dudes, they want younger women. But she looked like she might have been like in her mid-20s, maybe even early 20s. She looked like a young spring chicken just trying to break in the industry type shit. She might be a model because she kind of tall. She's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. And Rick Ross probably like 20 years older now. I think Rick Ross like definitely in his 40s by now, I would assume. But that's the thing when you trying to date younger women. I get it. You trying to date younger women because you think they're in their prime. They look really good. But it's like, yo, like, don't you want to be with somebody that's interested in you just as much as you interested in them? I made a video a while back and we talked about that. One of my old car videos, I said to y'all, deal with women that have high interest in you, give you high interest in you, give you signs that they have high interest in you. And that's the problem with a lot of y'all dudes. Y'all like to deal with women that barely show any interest and that you like a challenge. And you think that playing hard to get is where it's at. A woman playing hard to get is where it's at. Where you got to do all of the chasing all the time. Like you shouldn't have to do all the chasing all the time and it look awkward. People can see y'all and it look awkward as fuck. And it feels awkward. You know what? On the real, forget what everybody else think. To you, it feel awkward. You trying to kiss your supposed girlfriend, and she back up. Like she just, I can tell she don't even like. Man, listen, some of these women, they be with these dudes that be tricking. They don't even like even the sight of looking at them. Like, I'm being for real, y'all. I'm being completely for real. Some of these women don't even like the sight of what they be seeing. So they definitely ain't really feeling you. They don't like being around you. And I'm not going to say that that's as far as it goes with that situation and them two. I don't know what the hey, look, they might have the most bomb relationship, smacks like all of that. You know what I mean? That shit probably don't mean nothing what we just seen, right? But there's indicators of things. There's how people move, how women react and respond to things that they man do. And you as the person that's looking on the outside, from the outside looking in, you can kind of tell and see like, yeah, that ain't really all the money in the world can't make a shorty find you attractive. They can say that it can. I'm not saying that Rick Ross ain't attractive. I ain't saying that. When I'm not the type of dude. Y'all can judge for that, whatever. But what I'm saying is that all the money in the world, it can't make you more attractive. It can make you more interesting in a way. It can bait people, bait a woman in particular, because she's like, okay, it's a trick. You know, this is a ticket to fund my life. And he gonna do it too because, well, I'm fine and he's not. You know what I mean? And he does this all the time anyways. And, you know, it is what it is. It's an exchange of goods. transactional, basically. Transactional type of relationships. And you'd be a fool. And if you know that, you will do with money, and you know that this woman is with you because of that. I don't care what she say to you. Talking about some, yeah, no, I'm in this for the long haul. I really love you. I love this and that. Actions speak way louder than words, always. Actions always, 99.9% of the time, speak way louder than just words. And that was an illustration of actions. Don't think for 1 second that she ain't told him, yeah, I'm in love with you. I'm with you. This and that, this and that, this and that. Yeah, okay. Let me put you to the test. Let me see if you really love me. Let me see if you really fuck with me. I want to kiss in front of everybody, so that way I know it's real. And she failed. She failed miserably. Y'all, this is crazy. When I seen that video, I was like, this is insane. But this is why I tell dudes all the time, money and status ain't everything. Unless you just want to be a trick for the rest of your life, then stack your money. But you shouldn't even be using money to get women. You should be choosing money. You should be, getting money, right, for you as leverage. That's what you should be getting money for. Not to get women or groups of women, so that way you can, just trick on them all the time, bro. There's more to life than women, right? And instead of dealing with women that barely want you and they just want you for your money and status, deal with women that really are interested in you. Because once you lose that money and status, ask yourself the question, can you really pull off the strength of just being you? A lot of y'all can't do that. That's why you got to put in the work. Can you really ask yourself the question, do a true self-evaluation? Can you really pull off the strength of being just you? No money, no status, just you. You're a random ass man, individual, civilian walking on these streets. Ask yourself that. All the money in the world cannot make a woman fall in love with you. This is another episode of the Flex Files. I'm glad. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Your boy is back better than ever. You know what I mean? We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep striving. And, learning as I'm learning with y'all in this journey. You know what I mean? So shout out to all the subscribers. Thank y'all so much. If you like this video, I hope you do. I hope this video helped give you a different perspective. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe it, put a light on what you was already thinking. You know what I mean? And confirmed what you was already thinking, right? But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, comment. Give me your thoughts on the situation. Do you really think that woman is really in love with the dude, with Rick? Do you think, Shorty really feeling Rick Ross? Let's be for real, right? Give me your thoughts. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below. And stay tuned for the next episode of the Flex Files. It's your man Flex. I'm out. Peace.